So, it's the season. Mariah Carey's full power is now unleashed to the whole world. Only 1% of it happened after Halloween. So, to celebrate the yearly break and entering holiday, I should play a Christmas video game. The problem is finding a Christmas video game. If you think about it, there aren't a whole lot of Christmas-themed video games out there, just winter levels or Christmas updates. Well, I will check the random game button and see what we get. Sure. So Home Alone, we have all experienced it, right? A classic Christmas movie turned into a sequel, reboot sequel, a third sequel, Snoop Dogg, and the newest one that just came out. None really match up to the first two movies. I like Home Alone 3. I always thought the girl thief looked like my first grade teacher or something. The fourth movie is alright, nothing crazy if it's, I guess, supposed to be a sequel to the first two, but it's weird and confusing. Snoop Dogg movies, from what I remember, is alright too, and the newest one just barely feels like a Home Alone movie. Well, I'm not IMDb, I'm a teenage boy, so I must get an opinion on Home Alone for Super Nintendo. We get a nice 16-bit version of the Home Alone theme. In terms of options we have, we can see the credits and put the game in stereo mono. That is something that modern games don't do because most of them have an orchestra sound option or something like that. The opening to the game has Marvin and Harry talking in front of Kevin's house on what they will steal. Toys, jewelry, VCRs, and pets. The goal of the game is to run around and put all the valuables in each stage into the vault, dodging thugs or taking them out with the available surrounding areas. The first stage is to get all the jewelry and safely put into the vault. Simple stuff, you're armed with a little water gun when you can get more weapons like a slingshot and a BB gun. First stage has you collecting all the jewelry in the house, but this game puts some weird spots, like jewelry in the bathtub. Kind of weird spot to put jewelry in, but okay. After collecting all the jewelry, go to the basement where we dodge rats and bats. That also wasn't in the movie, but sure. Next I gotta take care of the toys. It's just like how you do with the jewelry. Next basement part has a bunch of spiders on the ground, and you drop a metal bar on it. Okay. Third level is all the electronics, which this level brought out the inner geek in me. How does Kevin have the muscle power to carry around multiple televisions? Multiple. Isn't he, what, 8, 9? Do the same, then go fight ghosts in the basement by dropping a metal bar on it. It's a ghost. Should've told the ghost, but it's just that you could've dropped like a metal pipe on like the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. Now onto the final level, which in case you don't like regular guys, well, you should hate them now. They chase you all around and it sucks. They don't even get me started on these damn death rooms with Marv where you can't even stun him. Just run over and take the damage and get out of there. I get to the final basement and it's just a bunch of rats. Of course it is. I got to crush a giant rat. Yes! Take out my bandits. Well, also the countless crap I drowned and crushed. Kevin then sees Mom and hugs her in a beautiful 16-bit compression, I guess. What bandits get put in jail and the game's over? Well, that was a short and okay game. Not a whole lot to say. I wanted to do something fun for the holidays. This game was just made for a quick buck. It's supposed to be special. It's Christmas time, so I have to do something Christmas related. I know. I'll check the mail. Oh, never mind, the mailman's here. Let's see what the mailman will bring. Big Monkey! Interesting $3. That's $6 for sealed Burger King games. For $6. I got two versions of the same game. The only thing I needed was the download code. Instead, I accidentally uninstalled all the data, so I had to sit there and install the data. That was a nightmare. Well, something seems off. I might have forgotten something. Oh yeah. Well, there's one more thing in the mail. Instead, I'm going to play some GTA 5 online for 360. Wait, isn't that shut down like yesterday? Damn. Well, I have never played it. Just took about 5 minutes to load into the damn thing while it yells at me about something I should install when I already have everything installed for GTA 5. Time to make an avatar. Perfect. I get to race a guy and I barely lose it. Well, either I suck at the game or the game just hates me. Either way. So I got one last thing to look at. It seems to be another Super Nintendo game. Oh wait. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, or as it's probably called, JoJo no危険な冒険, is a franchise that started in the late 80s and has got sequels, prequels, 3 different animes, and of course, video games. JoJo for the longest time wasn't well known outside of Japan. It was until the day of the production anime came out in 2012 that's when people started to know about it more. For a manga series like JoJo, there isn't that many games. JoJo games from them to be talking about today: an arcade game on the PS1 and Dreamcast, 2 PS2 games, and the modern one also for Battle Lines of Heaven, and a few mobile games. But those can't be played anymore, so I'm not going to count them. There's also JoJo: The Last Survivor, an arcade game only in Japan, and it seems to be a local battle royale kind of thing. Hiraki, please bring this over to PS4 and PS5. It's only platforms on most of them get these games anyways. They've been on Sony platforms ever since the PS2. JoJo HD came out for the Xbox Live Arcade and PlayStation Network, but it was delisted in like 2 years, so it doesn't matter. Alright, enough talking about JoJo. Time to play JoJo. I'd like to point out that this game never came out in America. So how am I holding it? I'm not Japanese. Well, it's a reproduction cartridge that has an English translation patch on it. Only cost me $20 from China. It took a month to get over here. Well, probably it was well worth the wait. This is the game's based off of Star Crusaders, the first part to come out, but the third part in the series, releasing on New Year's Day in 1987 in the Weekly Shonen Jump magazine. The game came out also the same year as the JoJo no Vie, a small series that was just an anime of the second half of Star Crusaders, the battle for Egypt arc. We have a main character, Jotaro Kujo, a guy who seems to be possessed by an evil spirit and locks himself in prison so he doesn't want to hurt others. His grandfather, Joseph Joestar, and his daughter, Holly, being Jotaro's mother, come to tell him to get out. Joseph's telling Jotaro about his evil spirit, and that it's called a stand. Jotaro is stubborn, so Joseph gets his friend, Abdul, which takes us to our first battle, where we pick a card to buff me or debuff me before battle. Now we do the good old wait. Crap, I haven't really played any RPGs. I own Final Fantasy X2, but I barely played it along with Xenosaga, but I got lost and I haven't played it in months. Guess the only way I can win is just do what they did in JoJo. As if it followed the same plot, which it sort of doesn't. Fight a bunch of school guys who seem to be under control of Dio. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention him. He's kind of the whole reason that Joestar belonged that guy got screwed up. Basically, in the late 1800s, Jonathan Joestar and Dio Brando fought, which in the end, Jonathan died, and Dio took over his body and has reawakened after being at the bottom of the ocean for 100 years. Now it's up to Jotaro and Joseph to defeat Dio. Now, back to passively talking about the kids and making sure they don't get hurt. Jesus, Jotaro, they're twigs compared to your Terminator build. We walk around getting the ladies until we get into a fight with Hierophant the Green. We go Aura, and then Hierophant runs away. But don't worry, after visiting the nurse and being stabbed with a fork for a few times, we get to see the user for Hierophant the Green, Noriaki Kakyoin. This fight is a pain because you do everything you can, but you don't know if it's damaging at all. I can't die, I'm Jotaro. Alright, now he's on our side. Time to head out of the school and fight Dio or the fights at school. This is stupid, I still go all the way back even after getting Kakyoin? Come on. What else can I do except this stupid walking thing? Also, great use of the screen. What the heck is this screen? Stand stats? Well, I can't get out of it. I'm pressing every single button, but I can't get out of this damn menu step. The only thing I guess to do is reset the system. I don't know if that's a bug or something the designers just forgot about. Either way, I kinda lost care for this game. A lot of game series start off with a game that's either bad or just nobody cares about. But the sequels, most of the time, bring more and better to the table. Mega Man 2, Street Fighter 2, Super Smash Bros. In general as a whole series, and Half-Life 2, just to name a small few games. This game has its diehard fans like all games do, but it's time to be happy, and either if I'm not into RPGs or this game just ain't up my alley, the next JoJo game, which came out in arcades as well as PlayStation and Dreamcast, is a fighting game and is probably better for JoJo to be. JoJo's better at being a fighting game. I don't hate this, but at least I own some physical JoJo merch, besides the religion part of liking JoJo. What a boring Christmas. All I got was a subpar holiday movie. A game that doesn't have online anymore, which I mean that happens every day nowadays. And a game to a series I like and I thought I like, but I just don't. Nothing wrong with this game that I know of. It just doesn't Like with me, I'd rather just play Eyes of Heaven. I'd take Eyes of Heaven over this. Any day. Well, hope that woman that I spent $10 of this on is doing better than I am. Hope she used that $10 more wisely than I did.